all, this is Pranshi Verma. Welcome to my channel, guys. In today's session, we are going to discuss maintenance and repair of a structure multiple choice question and answer for your upcoming examination. Okay guys, as you know, अब तक का जो आपने एग्जाम दिए हैं वो थ्योरी बेसिस दिए हैं, बट नाउ पैटर्न चेंज हो गया है. AKTU एग्जाम्स के लिए भी चेंज हुआ था एंड आपके डिप्लोमा स्टूडेंट्स के लिए भी चेंज हो गया है. सो अब आपको मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन आंसर बेस्ड एग्जाम अटेम्प्ट करना है. ओके, सो एग्ज़ाम प्रिपरेशन के लिए ये मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन आपके लिए है एंड ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. प्लीज़ आप वीडियो लास्ट तक देख लीजिएगा, आपको वीडियो के साथ साथ ही सभी लर्न भी हो जाएंगे. ओके, सो स्टार्ट करते हैं आज का सेशन. एंड जिसने फर्स्ट एंड सेकेंड वीडियो देखा होगा उसे पता होगा क्वेश्चन 1 to 100 पार्ट 1 एंड पार्ट 2 में कंप्लीट हो गया है एंड रेस्ट ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस हम इस वीडियो में डिस्कस करेंगे. सो नाउ लेट्स बिगिन द सेशन. क्वेश्चन नंबर 101 से स्टार्ट करते हैं एंड क्वेश्चन इज which admixture is used to improve workability? Options are option A plasticizers, option B metakaolin, option C reducers, option D accelerators. Right answer here is option A. Okay, plasticizers. Okay, plasticizers admixtures is used to improve the workability. Okay, next question. Workability reduced with time is true or false? Is true. The statement workability reduces with time is true. Okay, next question. M15 concrete is used for option A dams, option B foundation, option C RCC, option D mass concrete works. Right answer is option B foundation. Okay, M15 concrete is used for foundation. Next question. Which acid is used for the acid etching? Option A 10% HCl, option B 5% HCl, option C 8% HCl, option D 20% HCl. Okay, and right answer here is option A 10% HCl. HCl stands for hydrochloric acid. Okay, so 10% hydrochloric acid is used for the acid etching. Okay, next question. Which NDT test used a chemical attack method? Option A load test, option B ultrasonic test, option C chloride test, option D none of the above. Right answer is option C chloride test. Okay, chloride test used a chemical attack method. Next question. Which NDT test work on the principle of rebound of the elastic mass? Option A hammer test, option B ultrasonic test, option C chloride test, option D none of the above. Right answer is option A hammer test. Okay, hammer test NDT test work on the principle of rebound of the elastic mass. Okay, next question. What is average rebound number for low quality concrete? Option A less than 20, option B greater than 10, option C less than 50 and option D 50. Right answer is option A less than 20 and this is very important question. Please focus on it and right answer is less than 20 means less than 20 is average rebound number for low quality concrete. Okay, next question. What is the frequency range for ultrasonic test? Option A 15 to 125 kHz, option B 15 to 175 kHz, option C 15 to 175 kHz, option D 15 to 100 kHz. Okay, and right answer here is option B 15 to 175 kHz. 15 to 175 kHz is a frequency range for ultrasonic test. Next question. DTA stands for differential thermal analysis. Option A true, option B false. Is true. Okay, DTA stands for differential thermal analysis. Okay, and guys आपको other 3 options देके आपसे एक क्वेश्चन आ सकता है DTA stands for. Okay, and आपको ABCD option given होंगे, उसके बेसिस पर आपको चूज करना होगा DTA stands for. So उसके अकॉर्डिंग आपको ये लर्न करना है. DTA stands for differential thermal analysis. Okay, next question. What is minimum size of core sample in core sampling method? Option A 110 mm, option B 100 mm, option C 50 mm, Option D 120 mm. Right answer is option B 100 mm. Okay. 100 mm means micrometer, is minimum size of core sample in core sampling method. Next question. Which method used for the fire damage assessment? Option A TDA, option B XRD, option C DTA, and option D AL. Right answer here is option D AL. Okay. Means TDA, XRD and DTA. They all are method used for fire damage assessment. Okay. Next question. Which component is seawater is responsible for the erosion in concrete? Option A calcium hydroxide, option B sulfate, option C A and B both, option D none of the above. Right answer is option C, A and B both, means calcium hydroxide and sulfate. They both are component in seawater is responsible for the erosion in concrete. Okay. Next question. Due to the sulfate attack, calcium sulfate is generates inside the concrete. Is true or false? Is true. Okay. Due to the sulfate attack, calcium sulfate is generated inside the concrete. Okay, this statement is true. Next question. Which is main component of acid rain? Option A sulfuric acid, option B nitric acid, option C A and B both, option D none of the above. Right answer is option C, A and B both, means sulfuric acid and nitric acid. They both are main components of acid rain. Okay, next question. What is melting point in degrees Celsius of the limestone? Option A 900, option B 1200, option C 800, option D 500. Right answer is option A 900. 900 is melting point in degrees Celsius of the limestone. Okay, next question. Which factor affects the carbonation of the concrete? Option A grade, option B permeability, option C relative humidity, option D all of the above. Right answer is option D all of the above. Okay, grade, permeability, relative humidity, they all are factors affect the carbonation of the concrete. Next question. How much SO3 is necessary in concrete to reduce its erosion? Option A less than 0.05 m means meter. Option B greater than 0.05 meter. Option C 0.05 meter. Option D less than 0.05 meter. Right answer here is option A less than 0.05 meter. Okay, less than 0.05 m means meter. SO3 is necessary in concrete to reduce its erosion. Next question. Alkaline aggregate reaction is main reason for generating of K2O inside the concrete. Is true or false? Is true. Okay, this statement is true. Alkaline aggregate reaction is main reason for generation of K2O inside the concrete. Next question. Which compound is responsible for sulfate attract inside a concrete? Option A gypsum, option B K2O, option C K3O, option D none of the above. Right answer is option A gypsum. Gypsum compound is responsible for sulfate attract inside a concrete. Okay. Next question. Which component is responsible for efflorescence inside a concrete? Option A COOH का whole twice, option B K2O, option C K3O and option D none of the above. Right answer here is option A CaOH का whole twice. Okay. CaOH का whole twice compound is responsible for efflorescence inside a concrete. Okay. Next question. Which factor does not affect the thermal conductivity of the concrete? Option A humidity, option B volume, option C density, option D temperature. Right answer is option B volume. Okay. Volume does not affect the thermal conductivity of the concrete. Okay. Next question. What is specific heat in joule kilogram of the concrete? Option A 840 to 1170. Option B 850 to 1170. Option C 840 to 1120. Option D 840 to 1270. Okay, and this is very important question, guys. Right answer is option A 840 to 1170 joule kilogram is a specific heat of the concrete. Okay. Next question. What is a specific heat in joule kilogram Celsius of the concrete? Option A 840 to 1170. Option B 850 to 1170. Option C 840 to 1120. Option D 840 to 1270. Right answer is option A 840 to 1170. The specific heat of the concrete is 840 to 1170 joule kilogram Celsius. Okay, next question. Thermal expansion in concrete means option A change in area with change in temperature. Option B change in temperature with change in density. Option C change in humidity with change in density. Option D none of the above. Right answer is option A change in area with change in temperature. Okay. Thermal expansion in concrete means change in area with change in temperature. Okay, next question. What is thermal expansion in area per temperature of the concrete? Option A 0.002 to 0.008. Option B 0.002 to 0.010. Option C 0.002 to 0.006. Option D 0.004 to 0.006. Right answer is option C 0.002 to 0.006. Okay, is thermal expansion of the concrete. Next question. What is main reason for thermal movement in concrete? Option A heat of hydration. Option B temperature. Option C fire outside a concrete. Option D all of the above. Right answer is all of the above, means heat of hydration and temperature and fire outside a concrete. They all are the main reasons for thermal movement in concrete. Okay. Next question. Which chemical reaction responsible for the corrosion in RCC? Option A oxidization. Option B reduction. Option C radiation. Option D carbonization. Right answer is option A oxidization. Okay. Oxidization reaction responsible for the corrosion in RCC. Next question. What is main reason for crack generation in concrete? Option A movement of humidity. Option B sleep. Option C difference in temperature. Option D all of the above. Right answer is option D all of the above, means movement of humidity, sleep and difference in temperature. They all are the main reason for crack generation in concrete. Okay. Next question. PPM stands for the polymer modified mortar. Is true or false? Is true. PPM stands for polymer modified mortar. Okay. Next question. Which material is used for plasticizers in concrete? Option A POP. Option B calcium. Option C sodium. Option D ammonia. Right answer is option A POP. POP material. POP stands for plaster of Paris. Material is used for the plasticizers in concrete. Next question. Epoxy resins have option A poor mechanical strength. Option B poor thermal strength. Option C low tensile strength. Option D none of the above. Right answer is option B poor thermal strength. Epoxy resins have poor thermal strength. Next question. Who is responsible for the combination of the polymer particles? Option A monomer. Option B nanomer. Option C tetramer. Option D crystal. Right answer is option A monomer. Monomer is responsible for the combination of the polymer particles. Next question. In In cathode protection method, by blank space, we can reduce the corrosion in steel. Option A, increasing a electrical potential. Option B, decreasing a electrical potential. Option C, zeroing a electrical potential. Option D, neutralizing a electrical potential. Right answer is option B, decreasing a electrical potential. Okay. In cathode protection method, by decreasing a electrical potential, we can reduce the corrosion in steel. Okay. Next question. Which method is used for making a formed concrete? Option A, aluminium. Option B, zinc. Option C, A and B both. Option D, none of the above. Right answer is option C, A and B both. Aluminium and zinc metal are used for making a formed concrete. Next question. Vacuum concrete is used for blank space. Option A, making thin section. Option B, more removing a extra water from the concrete. Option C, when water cement ratio is in between 0.5 to 0.65. Option D, all of the above. Right answer is option D, all of the above. Okay. Vacuum concrete is used for making thin section and used for more removing a extra water from the concrete and used for when water cement ratio is in between 0.5 to 0.65. Next question. Which equipment is used for the grouting? Option A, heater. Option B, compressor. Option C, ground pump. Option D, all of the above. Right answer is option D, all of the above. Okay. Heater, compressor and ground pump. They all are equipments are used for the grouting. Next question. Which method is not used for the underpinning? Option A, heating method. Option B, freezing method. Option C, pit method. Option D, all of the above. Right answer is option A, heating method. Okay. Heating method is not used for the underpinning. Next question. Method of straighten a big part of the building is known as blank space. Option A, restoration. Option B, repair. Option C, retrofitting. Option D, maintenance. Right answer is option A, restoration. Restoration method of straighten a big part of the building is known as restoration. Next question. What is minimum projection of beam for earthquake protection and L is equal to length of beam in the options? Okay. Option A is L by 3, option B L by 2, option C L, option D 12. And right answer is option A, L by 3. This is very important question. So L by 3 is minimum projection of beam for earthquake protection. Okay. And L is here length of beam. Next question. According to IS 4326-1993, what is earthquake resistance of C category buildings? Option A 0.05 to 0.08. Option B 0.03 to 0.08. Option C 0.06 to 0.08. Option D 0.06 to 0.09. Right answer is option C 0.06 to 0.08. Okay. According to IS 4326 and 1993, 0.06 and 0.08 is earthquake resistance of C category buildings. Next question. PBAC stands for polyvinyl acetate. Is true or false? Is true. Okay. PBAC stands for polyvinyl acetate. Next question. What is cement to sand ratio for the mortar used in the repair work of the brick masonry? Option A 1:3. Option B 2:3. Option C 1:5. Option D 5:3. Right answer is option A 1:3. Okay. 1:3 cement to sand ratio for the mortar used in the repair work of the brick masonry. Okay. Next question. Remove a whole building or part of building in controlled way is known as option A restoration, option B demolition, Option C, retrofitting. Option D, maintenance. Right answer is option B, demolition. Remove a whole building or part of building in controlled way is known as demolition. Okay, next question. Which factor affects the selection of the demolition techniques? Option A, size of the building. Option B, shape of the building. Option C, available time. Option D, all of the above. Right answer is option D, all of the above. Okay, size of the buildings, shape of the building and available time. They all are factors are affecting the selection of the demolition technique. Next question. Aluminium is used for achieving a high temperature in thermal lens technique. Option A, true. Option B, false. Right answer is option A, true. This statement is true. Aluminium is used for achieving a high temperature in thermal lens technique. Okay. Next question. What is minimum distance between building and road necessary in the case of push arm technique? This is very important question. Focus on it. Option A, 5 meter. Option B, 3 meter. Option C, 8 meter. Option D, 10 meter. Right answer is option B, 3 meter. Okay. 3 meter is minimum distance between building and road necessary in the case of push arm technique. Okay. Next question. When explosion is used for the demolition of the building, then this technique is known as option A, implosion technique. Option B, pressure jetting. Option C, push arm method. Option D, none of the above. Right answer is option A, implosion technique. Okay. When explosion is used for the demolition of the building, then this technique is known as implosion technique. Next question. Which factor does not affect the quantity of the explosive material? Option A, column size. Option B, column shape. Option C, shape of demolition. Option D, depth of the hole. Right answer is option D, depth of the hole. Okay, depth of the hole does not affect the quantity of the explosive material. Next question. Which equipment used for starting the explosion in explosive material? Option A, detonators. Option B, a starting cap. Option C, current switch. Option D, none of the above. Right answer is option A, detonators. Detonators equipment used for starting the explosion in explosive material. Next question. What is main purpose of test blasting? Option A, to decide effectiveness of explosion. Option B, to decide a quality of explosion. Option C, to decide a size of explosion. Option D, to decide a cost of explosion. Right answer is option A, to decide effectiveness of explosion. Okay, the main purpose of test blasting is to decide effectiveness of explosion. Next question. What is the direction of manual demolition? Option A, top to bottom. Option B, left to right. Option C, right to left. Option D, any direction. Right answer is option A, top to bottom. Okay, top to bottom is the direction of manual demolition. Okay, top to bottom. Okay guys, now let's wind up the lecture. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching this video. Wish you very all the best for your examination, and make sure to subscribe to my channel for more updates, and please share this video with your friends. Thank you.